Good day. I am assigned to talk about a short story in chapter 58 entitled Woe to the Vanquished and the book of Nolan May Pangil. Woe to the Vanquished. Imagine the usually cheerful town courthouse once buzzing with excitement during fiesta planning, now heavy with tension. The air is thick, not with a celebration, but with fear. Constabulary soldiers, cold and Nancy, guard the doors, swatting away curious children who climb over each other to peek inside. Inside, there's a grim silence. Soldiers and clerks whisper over paperwork. At the center of the room, stand the imposing lieutenant, pacing with the pride of a war hero. His eyes flicks open the door of the detention cell, behind which the real nightmare awaits. Doña Consolacion, the lieutenant wife, sits in the corner with a sinister grin. She begs to witness the integration. She's also hungry for the inhumanity the way a hen sniff out blood. At 9 o'clock, the parish priest, Father Salvi, enters, pale and uneasy. He clearly doesn't want to be there, but still, she takes his seat under the portrait of the king. The horror begins. The soldiers open the cell door. The smell, rooting, damp, and suffocating, pour out like a fan. Inside, men crouch in darkness, crying and praying. Two are brought, one is Tarsilo, strong, proud, and bruised. The other one is pitiful, sobbing, bleeding, and also begging for mercy. Tarsilo is accused of rebellion, but he refuses to betray anyone. We were avenging our father, he says, who died under your pity. That's all. He defends, shocked the room. To break him, the soldiers show him the corpse of his companion, his own brother among them. Still, she won't speak, so they beat him mercilessly. Whip after whip, lashing his skin, but he remains silent. Even in agony, he insults Doña Consolacion, calling her uglier than death itself. Furious and whisper in her husband's ear. The lieutenant nods. Take him, the well. Anyone knows what that's mean. In the middle of the courtyard is a fitty old well, a prison with a prison, a place of disease, of torture. Tarsilo is tied by the feet and lowered head first into the water. Once, twice, 3 times. His body returns bloody, barely alive, but still he refuses to speak. The final time, he doesn't emerge the same. His face is pale, his eyes are still, and he is dead. Donna Consolacion burned his legs with a cigarette just to be sure, but there is no reaction. His soul is gone. Then the soldier turns to the second prisoner, a Samaritan named Andog. Terrified by what he just saw, he agreed to say anything. He asks who led the rebellion and he blames his mother-in-law. His story is absurd, he says. He snuck into the bar rocks to receive himself because his stomach hurt. The crowd laughed. Even the lieutenant poses in disbelief. But the laughter fades quickly as the whip returns. and dog is dragged back to the cell. By afternoon, the surviving prisoner will be sent to the provincial capital. What awaits them, there's no one says. But in the moment, inside the dark courthouse, silence falls again. The cries have stopped, but the horror lingers in the air like smoke. Thank you, and that's all.